In this video, improve your English and gain experience by listening to a speech about an interesting topic.
Hi, I'm Eric. Welcome to We Do Topic Talks. Topic Talks is where I make a speech about an interesting topic. This is made for people who want to practice English. You can listen to my example and then try to answer a few questions at the end of the video. Today's topic is single-sex schools. There are several advantages and disadvantages of going to a single-sex school. One of the advantages is that at a single-sex school, students have fewer distractions. Many parents just want their kids to focus on studying. They believe that if their kids went to a coeducational school, there would be pressure to think about dating. Boys and girls would try to look attractive for each other. Coolness and popularity would become priorities, and insecurity and immaturity would prevent students from focusing on their classwork. And in school, it's very important to participate actively in discussions and group assignments. Maybe some parents believe that being close to classmates of the opposite sex could stop children from trying their best. That's the basic idea, I think. If students aren't prepared to work well with others in a dynamic workplace with diverse coworkers and clients, then their school days may have been wasted. It seems they could miss out on the opportunity to experience and get used to these real-world conditions from a young age. And as an example, every coach knows that you don't get stronger by avoiding difficulties. That's what practice is for. It's the difficult and uncomfortable experiences that help you to get stronger. In other words, you should practice working with other students who are different from you. And you need to practice dealing with insecurity and fear. It's a real part of life. Furthermore, every teacher knows that what you learn first stays with you forever. At least it's really hard to change or correct later. That means that if you learn first that it's easy to work with people who are similar, but difficult to work with people who are different, it will be very difficult as an adult to work well with a variety of people in a professional workplace. So yes, parents might be right to worry that distractions have a negative effect on schoolwork, but I think it's wrong to avoid the problem. I say that going to a coeducational school will better help children grow into totally mature adults. School is where you go to learn and get experience. It's also how you gain sensitivity and sharpen intuition. And it's how you become more confident. Instead of having no contact with peers of the opposite sex, students should have a lot. True, they may experience insecurities and feel pressure to act cool and be attractive, but soon they will naturally grow and become accustomed to the situation. As they make more and more friends and work on assignments with classmates of the opposite sex, they'll grow and gain wisdom and learn about professionalism. Oh, and they'll understand the opposite sex better too. They'll learn how to treat everyone like equals, and they'll learn to value everyone as human beings. Now, I want to say that single-sex schools are common in many places, and they get good results. It's absolutely true that most of the students who attend such schools grow up to become good people with families and careers. After all, school is not the only way you learn about life. But the main reason that I'm opposed to single-sex schools comes from the people I've met, the people I know. I teach English, and I have students from all backgrounds: adults, young people, professionals, housewives, etc. Some of my students attend single-sex schools, and some of them used to attend single-sex schools when they were younger. All of them tell me the same thing. When they were in school, they feel very comfortable because everyone is the same. They feel relaxed. That's good, right? But because of this, they behave without consideration or without thinking about how their actions might affect others. The boys and the girls tell me the same thing, that they do a lot of locker room talk. What's locker room talk? This is when you say things that are immature, indecent, crude, rude, and wrong. Things that you only say in secret with close friends because they're dirty or they might hurt other people. Everyone, at least almost everyone, did a lot of locker room talk when they were younger. Maybe it's a natural part of growing up. But after saying something foolish or cruel, we went into the classroom and met our classmates who were all different. There we had to talk to and work with other kinds of people. And to work together well, we had to treat each other with dignity and respect. So, being in a diverse classroom setting is a good way of teaching us the value of all people. It shows us how our actions affect others. It teaches us to be good people with deeper consideration and care for others. Kids at single-sex schools might practice a lot of locker room talk, but they lack the contact with diverse people that balances their thinking and teaches them the right way to speak and act in society. When they become adults, it's possible that they never really deeply understand how to get close to their partners and spouses. I've seen this many times with my own students, so I can't really trust this system of education. I suppose some people don't think that interacting with the opposite sex is something you have to learn about. But we've seen recently, especially here in the US, that mixing with and getting along with people who are different from yourself is very important. But it doesn't come easily. It has to be taught, and it has to be practiced from a young age. This modern world is going to continue getting more and more diverse. So, in my final opinion, it's not a good idea to go to a single-sex school because it's not a diverse atmosphere.
Questions 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct expressions. Here are some questions that you can try to answer. If you would like to think about how to answer, just pause the video now and take a few seconds. Then, when you're ready, I'll show you the correct answers. Are you ready? Here are the answers. Number 1. Going to a coeducational school will better help children grow into totally mature adults. Number 2. True, They may experience insecurities and feel pressure to act cool and be attractive. Number 3. Most of the students who attend single-sex schools grow up to become good people with families and careers. Number 4. They behave without thinking about how their actions affect others. Number 5. As adults, they will be required to act like responsible and courteous professionals. Questions 2. Match the words that have the same meanings. Once again, here are some questions that you can try to answer. If you would like to try, just pause the video now and take a few seconds to think about it. Then, when you're ready, I'll show you the answers. Ready? Here are the answers. Number 1. Feelings of insecurity and immaturity would inhibit, block, prevent students from focusing on their classwork. Number 2. Students could miss out on, squander, be deprived of the opportunity to experience and get used to real-world conditions from a young age. Number 3. Instead of having no contact with companions, classmates, peers of the opposite sex, students should have a lot.
So that was my speech about single-sex schools. Maybe my opinion was a little strong, but I'm a teacher, so my opinions about education are really strong. Also, I went to public coeducational schools, so I might be a little biased. I don't make these speeches to influence anybody. I don't want you to have the same ideas as me. You should have your own opinions. There's never only one right answer. I make these speeches so English learners can get some experience with the English language. And I hope you learned some good words and expressions today. But for now, please push the like button and subscribe to my channel. And leave a comment below telling us what you think about this topic. I'm sure it will start an interesting conversation. I'll see you next time. Thank you.